Hello everyone. Today I would like to share some of my experience in caring for Bougainvillea, especially a fertilizing method that has worked very well for me. In the past, I believed that using more fertilizer would make Bougainvillea grow stronger and produce more flowers. Whenever the plant seemed to grow slowly, I would add more fertilizer and water it more often. However, after some time, I realized that although the plant looked very green and healthy with lots of leaves and branches, it did not bloom as much as I expected. Later, I understood that Bougainvillea does not need a large amount of fertilizer. What really matters is using the right fertilizer at the right time. After changing the way I took care of the plant, it started producing more flowers with richer colors while still growing healthy and strong. Today, I would like to share the fertilizing method I have been using. It does not require a lot of fertilizer or complicated care, but it helps the plant grow well and bloom consistently. It has been about 15 days since I finished pruning and taking care of the plant. At this point, small flower buds are starting to appear evenly at the tips of the branches, which is a good sign that the plant is preparing for a new blooming stage. This is actually one of my favorite stages because when those tiny buds begin to form, it means the plant is responding well to the care routine and fertilizing method. If the plant continues to receive enough sunlight and stable care, it should produce a very beautiful flush of flowers in the coming weeks. And here is my Bougainvillea plant after another 15 days. At this stage, the plant has started blooming much more evenly, with fuller flower clusters and richer colors compared to the early budding stage. What I like most is that the plant still maintains healthy green leaves and strong branch growth without becoming weak after blooming. With the right care routine and proper fertilizing, Bougainvillea can grow very well and produce beautiful flowers without needing excessive amounts of fertilizer. I only use one small spoonful of fertilizer like this. A little more or a little less is completely fine. But it is very important not to use too much because excessive fertilizer can burn the roots, shock the plant, and may even cause the plant to die. The fertilizer I use is NPK 131313 combined with a small amount of phosphate fertilizer. After that, I also add a little humic acid to help support root development and improve nutrient absorption. If you do not have humic acid, that is perfectly fine as well. The most important thing is using a balanced NPK fertilizer with equal numbers. I mix this amount with around 15 to 16 liters of water. Since I grow many Bougainvillea plants at home, I usually prepare a larger amount. If you only have a few plants, you can mix a smaller amount or simply use the solution gradually. I water the plants with this mixture once every 5 to 7 days. As long as the plants receive enough sunlight and consistent care, they will grow very healthy and produce beautiful flowers. I believe many of you can achieve good results with this method as well.
Now I would like to show you how I water the plants with this fertilizer mixture. It is best to water in the morning or during the late afternoon when the weather is cooler, as this helps the plants absorb nutrients more effectively and reduces the risk of heat stress. For larger pots like these, I usually use about 2 containers of the fertilizer solution for each pot. Smaller pots will naturally need less. The important thing is to water just enough for the soil to absorb the nutrients evenly. Try not to overwater because excess water and fertilizer will simply drain out from the bottom of the pot. This not only wastes fertilizer but also reduces its effectiveness for the plant. I find that this fertilizer ratio is quite gentle and safe for most Bougainvillea plants. It can even be used for plants that are still in the growth stage and need to develop more branches and foliage. I hope this method will help make caring for your Bougainvillea easier and more effective. Wishing all of you great success and beautiful healthy blooms all year round.